Greg, do you feel like fighters get credit for their intelligence in and outside the ring?
No. A lot of people, that's why people try to toy with fighters, because all they see is the barbaric side. But even when they inside the ring, you got to give them credit, because you got to be somewhat of a genius to be able to think on your feet that fast in that small of a space. You know what I'm saying? To be able to calculate speed, calculate distance, calculate timing. You know what I mean? Calculate pressure, calculate leverage. You know what I'm saying? You got to be somewhat of a genius to do those type of things.
In duress.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. You know what I mean? With a crowd around, music, you know what I mean? Shit going on. Sometimes it be smoke in the arenas. You know what I'm saying? I was at the Barclay, the shit smell like weed the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like people just be being real disrespectful, and I think that's fucked up. And then outside the ring, you gotta be smart to stay the fuck out of jail, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Because people be playing around and be trying to pressure these guys to get caught up in this gun shit out here, or to assault them so they can sue them. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Then you got guys who run businesses. You got guys who they in school. You got guys who go to work and take care of a family, still got to maintain a home. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's fucked up how fighters get looked at. You know what I mean? But that's just the world we live in too, you know? But I think they should get a lot more credit.
Is the fighter evolving? Because, back in the day, it seemed like boxing was getting the best of the fighters. Mm-hmm. The fighters will end up beaten it and broken down and broke. Mm-hmm. Now you got guys like Floyd, guys like Andre Ward, and then you got the new generations where Ward and Floyd, they retired undefeated with their money, with their faculties, seeming to be, just as intelligent as before they started fighting. But then you got guys like Ryan, guys like Devin Haney. Devin Haney has his own promotional company. And what he was like 18, 19 years old?
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like the fighter is evolving.
Yeah, they definitely getting more hit, and they starting to see the job opportunities. You know what I mean? Instead of just being a trainer or manager or maybe one day a promoter, there's other opportunities of being a commentator, you know what I mean, working with the commission. You know what I mean? It's a lot more they can do inside the sport too. So I think that's sharpening guys up as well. You know what I mean? Like damn, there's other things I can do. Then there's so many different networks, so that makes for more jobs. You know what I mean? So I think, even with the podcast shit, you know what I mean? That's giving you another lane. So I think fighters definitely sharpening up over the years.
Shit, even locally, you got Thomas Lamont and Cornflake, you got Dylan Price.
Yeah.
You got guys even on a smaller level that is, doing it for themselves.
Yeah, making it happen. And it's a good look, because when you a promoter and once was a fighter, it can be bad like anybody else, but the fighters feel connected to the promoter when they know the promoter got some type of fighting experience or business experience. But when you talking to a guy who was like a straight, bookworm, it's almost like, it's tough to talk to this person. You know what I mean? Because you got to talk to them a certain way, or they take certain movements or words as aggression. So it's like, now it's like, oh shit, I can't say certain shit when I'm around this person, or you know what I mean. But when you talk to another fighter or a former fighter who's now a promoter, it's like, I feel more comfortable with that situation.
Why do you feel more comfortable with got Floyd, Dimitri Salita, Oscar De La Hoya?
Because at the end of the day, he know what I'm going through. You know what I mean? And he might have a heart. He might might not. He might be 100% a businessman and be like, fuck all that, and he gonna do what he gonna do. But you gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Damn, he might have a heart. He might understand what I'm going through. You know what I mean? Or what it is I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? So might share a certain type of information with you that can get you to that next level.
That kind of reminds me of a rapper that starts his own record label.
Yeah.
And start signing other rappers.
Or it's like a basketball player start coaching. I mean, football player start coaching. You feel, when you know a guy been on that level, or at least been around that level as a player, you like, damn, all right, I know what he's saying. He ain't just talking. You know what I mean? Sometimes they hire these coaches, and you be like, where the fuck did you play football at? Or where the fuck did you play basketball? Like, you don't even look like you know what I mean? Or I never heard of you. But when you got a guy like Mark Jackson come back, he start coaching. Like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? it just, I don't know, it feel better.
Do fighters sometimes get starstruck because of that? Because damn, this is a guy that I looked up to, that I watched on TV, and forget about the business, and you gotta, you know.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot, but that's up to the person. You know what I mean? You gotta X all that out and be like, listen, this is business. You know what I mean? Even still, but I can see that happening though. Somebody being starstruck and shit, and getting caught up in that. I can see that.